Oh my gosh, Otis, can you just stop saying there you go for me, please? Well, it's another one of those out of context raccoon streams. Sadly, I haven't actually straightforward got the other one uploaded, and strangely enough, I did not expect this to actually appear. It's Otis Beer Streams Latvia's trip photos stream with a person called Barakuma Nani. Now, at this moment here, I haven't been doing these types of videos for a long period of time, and that is, okay, as I'm just running here in this video here, so we've got Otis Beard, the dumbass raccoon, who has actually came back from Latvia. Obviously, I don't know how he actually got up towards Latvia. It's a bit strange. And then we've also got Barakuma. So, of course, yes, Otis Beard is finally back from Latvia, which is, of course, one country he goes to. Strange enough, as far as I'm not that concerned, clearly I'm actually one person who straightforward steers clear of this very dumbass raccoon person. And strange enough, I never thought he'll be doing it on a Wednesday. Usually I tend to ignore this guy, as always, as per usual. But strangely enough, one thing I didn't even realise, and what's that? Is that the man face from Roblox? I don't know what's going on and I've just farted. But yes, what I've just realised is that Melamario 720 has now straightforward decided to put back a trip to Latvia. I don't understand how this is okay to straightforward share that one here, of course. The last video he has done was the Bubsy stream video. I haven't actually got that video uploaded yet, but I'll straightforward do that whenever I've got the time being, because I've made a stupid rant about that video. Honestly, I don't know how am I going to really combat against this person. And yes, he's actually decided to draw a Otis Beersall styled raccoon. Obviously, that is Otis the raccoon, who has decided to look very distorted and contorted. And who is this? Who is Duncan Love? Is that Barakuma? I don't even give a damn about this person here. And strangely enough, there she is. I wonder. Oh, there you go. She's Latvian, obviously. She makes YouTube poops, and she also has decided to, you know, make something else. I don't know when this person. I'm actually quite curious about. Oh, not curious as I'm actually going to think about, because who the hell is Barakuma? Okay, she's just one YouTuber who does weird stuff. Of course, she hasn't got that many subscribers. I mean, 1.7 subscribers. That's quite a lot of subscribers, but obviously I won't really care. What is this character here? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? How about, yeah, that's actually kind of a bit of a game move, honestly. But yes, honestly, I'm just... Okay, yes, let me just straightforward tell you what's going on here. So yes, that is Otis Beard the raccoon here. And honestly, I've actually decided to mute that guy here. Is that the cat from Fly? Strangely enough, that is actually the cat from Fly. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's an actual Russian mascot, obviously. But yes, I'm obviously sick and tired. Oh, there you go. It's a Latvian. And yeah, I did say there you go once more. Honestly, I'm just really sick and tired of this douchebag alongside with another guy. Honestly, the one other place I would like to go to is Malaysia for some reason. What is that? And who knows, I'm just really sick and tired of just life now these days, because it feels like that people like me are just straightforward. Do you know what? I feel like I'm sick and tired of life these days, and I don't know why am I straightforward saying this as a bit of a repetitive sort of saying here. I feel like it's just too much, really. I just can't put up with this stupid dumbass raccoon YouTuber or VTuber. Actually, I can't really tell why. I mean, I'm just talking a whole bunch of nonsense here, and I'm not getting through. And now, actually, yes. So yes, here's Barakuma, and here's something that I found it quite annoying here. Otis, can you just stop being out of context, please? And obviously, it's been at least around 2 weeks. Obviously, yes, as I can definitely tell, it's been 2 weeks that this guy has decided to straightforward get into Twitch. And I mean, that's bad news, because clearly, you know, I think the last video I haven't done yet was the Bubsy stream. And honestly, I haven't got that video uploaded to that point yet. And I do not want to see that Otis Beer is being out of context. And I think that's straightforward. Yeah, usually when he does photo videos, and obviously I can't really stand this piece of bullcrap. Like, literally, I'm just filming this guy for no other reason but just to really troll him a lot. My only gut feeling is how long is he going to be streaming on Twitch? Like, when is he going to be getting out of Twitch? And I mean, yeah, you know what? How about this? Save the planet, kill yourself. Or how about Otis Beard killing himself? That'd be much better. And honestly, I just don't even care about a single thing or two about this guy here. Honestly, I just don't really want to know about this. So honestly, yeah, it's just way too much for what YouTube really has to offer these days. I just can't really stand him. As I've been doing a lot of arts and crafts at this moment here, Otis Beer has finally decided to land back to the UK. And honestly, he should actually go to Southeast Asia, most notably Malaysia or Thailand, instead of freaking Latvia. And I mean, why the hell are you just complaining about a European country that has a tiny minority of knowledge? And I mean, I just can't. Let me just straight for vlog here. And I mean, I just can't really resist on the fact that this guy... Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness me. Otis, can you just stop being out of context, please? I mean, give me a flipping break. What is going on with you? You might as well need to stop streaming at this point here. Like, I'm really sick and tired about this guy doing, these weird, cringe-ass trip videos. Like, I just don't give a complete shite about this guy here. And yes, as you might have heard in that previous rant that I've just talked about, this guy here, honestly, that's the thing about him. Like, whenever he's streaming on Twitch, that really gives me the nerve. Like, literally, I just do not know what to do with this person here. Yeah. I don't know who the hell has decided to make this fog very much clear. There's actually one annoying bit here. Oh my god. Please, Otis! Stop! Being out of context, please! I think the other really problematic issue I have with this guy here is that... Like, can you please stop being out, can you just stop being out of context? Like, literally, can you just stop? Now, yeah, good for you. I don't know how menacing it is, but I think one of the biggest problem is that we've got Barakuma here as well too, who looks like some sort of weird Muppet. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I'm actually straightforward out of context at this moment here. Okay, so one of the biggest boring aspects about this person here is that I'm being out of context, and this guy here is also being out of context. Whenever he says, there you go, that's one of the most problematic issues I have with this person. So in that case, I'm wasting my time because at the end, I'm just straightforward, making videos, and then all of a sudden, I'm just straightforward, ending up myself to just dump those clips up until the time whenever I'm feeling like I'm ready to straightforward upload a video. Yeah, you know what, that's... One of the biggest problems I've noticed is that when Barakuma talks, Otis Beer's raccoon avatar doesn't even move. The same thing with the other avatar, which is by Barakuma. I don't understand how that really seems to work for me, but that just seems wrong. The other thing I've also noticed is that Otis Beer is also getting ready for Halloween time, so I don't know how am I going to really cope with these streams that he's going to be uploading onto Twitch. And I think that's a real concern for me because, who knows, I need to find more knockoff toys to smash, or cheap and nasty looking things to just destroy. And hey, I can tell you, I think the last toy I've destroyed was a knockoff Bump and Go Faco toy helicopter, which was one of the most notorious toys that I smashed up. If you remember that video last month, that was actually very hilarious. But boy, it was just something. It was just somewhat very hilarious at that time. I just can't believe it. yeah, you know what? I just don't want to really know about how this person is working on the site. Honestly, like, I'm just. I was just thinking that this more is crossed with a train station or an airport. Otis! Stop being out of context, please! I mean, like, literally, can you just stop saying there you go for me? Right, honestly, I don't know why I seem to get unintentionally angry for that reason, but yeah, it always seems to be like that every time. I just don't know. Okay, so, okay, as I'm looking back, the way I found this video was that I don't know how long this actually is going to be straightforward lasting up into. I don't know when was the last video with Barakuma. I'm just going to click on this icon here. One interesting fact is that Otis Beer is streaming, but then one amazing, impressive fact about, well, even though he's streaming today, one of the other interesting, let's just say, fact about what's just been happening so far of today is, okay, I'm just going to look at the schedule here, and I know Otis Beer is straightforward damn live. In fact, it really sucks. In fact, it really sucks to know that Otis Beer is streaming the goddamn hell. Oh my goodness me. I just do not know what to say here. He's basically just streaming the goddamn live stream all by himself along with a sidekick from frickin' Latvia. Honestly, I'd rather see Otis Beer with a Filipino or a Thai sidekick. How about that, eh? That'd be freaking obvious, that would be very much awesome. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, there's actually one problem here. If I just go ahead and right click to Otis Beer, if I go up towards Chrome here, yeah, for some reason, what's going on here with, I just don't know. The schedules don't seem to they don't really seem to work for me, I'm afraid. I just don't know what's going on here. Now, I've also noticed that Twitch has also changed the looks amongst everything. I just don't know how this all works. There's no schedules here. Let me just try for be right back here. Okay, I've actually decided to reschedule. I've actually revisit this section here, and I don't know how long this is actually going to be lasting for. And yeah, we're just getting a bit of an echoey sort of moment here. And yes, as I'm just straightforward looking at this, who the hell is that? The Pope? Honestly, I can really recall if that's the Pope or something like that. Is that a cool bear? Maybe it's a Care Bear because I don't really freaking care. Yeah, at least he didn't swore at this part here, and I know that did sound a bit weird, but yes. With this piece of boredom right in front of my face, obviously I can't really stand this person here, straightforward, streaming here. Now, if I go ahead and take a look at every, let's just say if I take a look at via next week and also upcoming days, there's nothing to be straightforward done. There's nothing to be straightforward said. And honestly, I don't know how long am I going to keep on being this so antisocial with him, because it feels like that, even though it's the 1st of October, it feels like I'm just straightforward becoming this complete nemesis of a guy. I'm just, I'm a nobody. I'm just feeling like I'm just becoming just a complete nemesis of whoever. And actually, let me just look back at some of the previous things that he's done. Actually, if I flick back, most, if not all, of his videos that he did back in September, the streams that he did, especially that Bubsy video, that has actually been straight for the way for at least 2 weeks. Oh, is that a zoo? Oh my goodness me. Oh wow, is that a zoo? My flipping hell, I hope he sees bloody tigers. E- Egyptian vulture. That's whatever the hell that is. No, that's an Egyptian vulture. That's what it's called. And also, you know what really has made me completely peeved off from this site? Otis Beer blocking me on purpose. Okay, that is a very nice looking seal here. Don't know how good or bad I'm actually looking at here, but it seems like that. Otis! Can you just stop saying that you go for me, please? I'm sorry I have to straightforward get raging at all times, but that is what I'm actually very much hyper reactive to. I think, yes. Okay, that is the moment that you've already heard, guys. Every time when he says, there you go, that's the moment when he becomes completely and utterly out of context. So yes, honestly, he had this weird trip to the zoo in some sort of, some sort of weird area in Latvia, which, to be honest, I don't know how good or bad it is, but I seem to think, if you remember my trip to Zoo Negara in Malaysia, that would have actually performed so much better, than that, to be honest, because I just do not want Otis to straightforward sound very out of context. That's the only thing I'm very much, oh my gosh. Like, I can't stand this guy here being on the site. How long are we going to straightforward have this raccoon for a long period? I just do not know. That's the thing. I can't stand this flipping, stupid, dumbass raccoon being on the site here. And one thing I've also noted is that there hasn't been any swearing at all, because obviously people with foreign languages are straightforward sensitive to a lot of swearing. Like, I'm very sensitive to you on this. No more out of context, please. Like, don't say that you go right in front of my face. And yeah, I've actually noticed that Barakuma is also straightforward streaming next to Otis Beer. I might have to straightforward cut the video very short to about, because I got a toy review coming up around midnight. In that case, hey, I need to stop here because, yeah, there's actually, because I'm filming this video on the month of October, the very first day of October, I'm actually going to straightforward film the video a lot more shorter because I've actually got a toy review to really commence on around midnight. So that's what the major change is going to be like. And honestly, I can't. Like, I'm sorry if I'm actually being very out of context here as well, because, the fact that he's actually straightforward streaming on Twitch makes me want to walk away from society these days. And I mean, clearly that's what it is. And yeah, the guy here, he's straightforward, yeah, he actually swore, didn't I? Yeah, or maybe I could keep the word ass. That's much better than just straightforward demonetizing it. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I just can't believe it. I have to say, hearing this guy from the speaker in a very subtle sort of sound. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm actually straightforward. Honestly, one thing I've actually have noticed, because Barakuma is from Latvia, obviously she doesn't swear. So, obviously, yeah, no need to go to Brazil, and in that case, hey, no need to go to somewhere in Southeast Asia. Anywhere in South America, that's what they are. There you go, there's the freaking monkey here. Obviously, maybe these YouTube and Twitch code monkeys really need to get their hands about Otis Beer streaming. Why don't you go ahead and stream somewhere else, and maybe you can just straightforward quit doing Twitch streams and put it on YouTube and see what you're up against and take a good dose of your own medicine. I just like to have a good taste. I just love you. I would like to just straightforward have you taste the way it is of what it is nowadays to become a person on Twitch and YouTube. I mean, what's quite nice to know is that although Otis Beer is streaming on Twitch, Ashens is not doing a stream so far. So much so that it seems like, hey, you know what? Maybe the better time for Otis Beer to not do some streaming is, of course, on, after Wednesday and Thursday. Give him a flipping break, a weekly break. Yes! Can you just stop saying there you go for me, please? Like, literally, that's the part, obviously. Honestly, I just cannot stand this guy being out of, on the stream here. Like, literally, like, every live stream that he does is just so cringe. And the fact that, honestly, let me just go back to my redefined casing. Strange enough, it seems like that. I just hope Otis B is not being out of context. I hope he can flip and leave. Flip and leave now. Because honestly, I don't give a damn about this guy's straightforward streaming. That's the one problem. I've already had, gazillions of mental health issues, and to come along and stream here is just wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I don't give a damn about this guy either to do a stream on a Wednesday or not. And actually, yes, one of the biggest changes to really ramp up let's just say, the not so fun sort of aspect about looking back at those streams on Twitch is that, yeah. Yeah, one of the big problems about, let me just straightforward look back at how long this has been. Yeah, it's actually been going for an hour or so. I do not understand why this streamer has decided to accompany with another streamer called Barakuma, and at the same time, he has decided to include Barakuma. I do not know how long this will go on for a long period of time. And honestly, is that a Munchat deer? Honestly. Honestly, I can't. Yeah, honestly, the and honestly, one of the biggest problems about just having to film videos like this, to film videos like this, they can take up so much space. And honestly, I'm just straightforward. I'm just straightforward sussing out all the audio of what the streamers are straightforward. If I turn the volumes a little bit higher, I'm just sussing the volume here a bit. Honestly, yeah, and the other problem is that because Otis B is doing a whole bunch of streaming, I feel like I'm dreadfully straightforward. I'm actually straightforward, dreadfully tired in that case. I'm just too damn tired to look back at this person at this moment here, eh? Yeah. Yeah, you can say the word ass, but I'm not going to straightforward categorize that as a swear word because the word ass means that you're also a stubborn douchebag head donkey. You know? That's what you are, obviously. That's what the word ass also means. A stupid, dumbass person. Actually, that's a freaking reindeer. Actually, it's a bloody reindeer, you cretin. And don't ever think about doing these streams for Halloween time, please. That'd be better off having to do without any streams for Halloween time. You know what? Don't do Halloween or Christmas streams or Easter streams. Any public holiday or public or service streams shall be banned at this point at the time being. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and eat a leaf and freaking die, twats. Honestly, yeah, that was a swear word, so I'm gonna jump cut at this point here. Yeah, I don't want to straightforward hear that again. Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Oh no, not. Well, at least from that point being. No, these are antlers actually. Andean condor. Hooded crow, that's what it's called. And out of context, dumbass raccoon. How about that? And it seems like that I haven't been straightforward very much out of context for a long period. In fact, I actually have. I actually have been out of context. Oh no! Don't give me that flashback about Bubsy, you stupid douchebag! I mean, you actually just straightforward. I actually made a video about it, and I mean that's something I do not want to straightforward hear about. That Bubsy stream was just so terrible. I actually had to react to it, and you actually became the main instigator. Honestly, I haven't done it yet, but boy. Maybe a jackal, who knows? And yes, honestly, look at the spitting image. That there is a stupid douchebag, and that there also too is a stupid douchebag. See? These two are just straightforward twins. I feel like I need to go back to commentary mode because honestly, after all of that stupid, boring, out of context vibes that I'm just getting at the moment, I'm sorry I haven't really been speaking that much, but also, I've actually been mentally and also straightforward, apart from mentally, but I've also been very much ill at that part too, so I need to activate my air conditioning fan for a while here because yeah, to be quite obviously honest, I've been piping red hot angry, and honestly, I just can't really stand of what Otis Beer has to offer. Because honestly, yeah, I have to say that one of the stupidest things I've noticed during that zoo trip, I've noticed Otis Beer is trying to rip off my trip to Malaysia. How dare you, Straightforward, do that to me? I mean, that is just absurd, man. I mean, I did it back in 2024. Now you're doing it 2025. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, how could you? How could you, Straightforward, do that to me? I mean, how dare you? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just Straightforward hating on the guy here because he's Straightforward, like, copying and mimicking the idea of what I've done so far. Yeah, I'm actually Straightforward, fairly tired of what am I up to at the moment here. Don't know what to really say, but hey, I feel like things are getting very tiring for me and that sort of stuff to try and make videos as possible as I can. Yeah, I'm actually gonna Straightforward turn the volume a little bit on because I want to make sure that he's not being out of context. I don't know what zoo in Latvia is he in.
Giant snail, classic. But it was oh yeah, bird.
Yeah, Captain Falcon Kick.
Oh, okay, yeah, owls. That was cool to see. Now, I thought okay, he does the head turn there. I also like how little owls look at you like they're judging you. Like, just you go to a barn in the middle of the night and they're just staring. Yeah, there he is. That's a pretty good picture, actually. That's why I based.
Phew, that was almost like a knife edge before I started raging here, didn't you, Otis? You nearly let me rage! Like, didn't you? You knew I was gonna say your name, didn't you, Otis? Stupid douchebag, you nearly Straightforward, like, you literally, like... Yeah, do you know who's also mad? That's me as well. Literally, that was me! Yeah. Me the whole time was also mad as well too, and guess what? I'm also the real guy as well too, being mad as well at you, because obviously you're doing that stupid dumbass stream about the photos that you've been on towards Latvia. In fact, I'm not showing you all of it, because obviously that would be copyright infringement. And I'm only just, yeah. No, I think...
those were Reyes.
No. Just a different type of flightless bird.
Wasn't this the famous bird?
Yeah, it's a celebrity.
So, is this a really rare type of?
It's a rare mutation.
That's a white crow, you dumbass.
I think this is just an albino crow
Yeah.
that was found in like a different city in Latvia. So when he was found, just like in the wild, people just took it in because this thing would not survive for long. So it's like they found it and just like this, they took it into the zoo. That's it. I don't know actually. I think it does have this right now.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Barakuma is not speaking amongst...
Goes to the zoo. Even though I think it's best for him to like have.
Oh yeah, you were saying the same kind of info there, but like it looked at him hot. Yeah, at least I guess if he's being taken care of. Yeah, look at that.
Honestly, I'm just Straightforward very aware about Otis being... Now, yes, one thing you might have actually have noticed is that I've actually been more out of context recently because...
Gas and like put my hands in my face.
Yeah.
It's not because of... Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is just laughing, but the pictures are right there.
I think what I'm actually on about is that Barakuma is on the chat there, and the only problem is that because Barakuma is also there as well too,
Phone
and
stuff maybe?
Yeah, I think. No, actually, I think this was the DSLR.
Oh, it's like still going by it, I guess.
Yeah, because in a sec, it's when it switches. Oh yeah, tall llama. You didn't get to see much llama, sadly. But yeah, there's llamas.
Yeah, who knows? Go ahead and play Fortnite, douchebag, and see some llamas.
Okay, they started moving, but then they barely shifted in like 2 hours.
And
Right, so here's the reptile house. So, shame this one is flipped, because these mice were great. Yeah, look at them.
Like part of the aquarium place. These were field mice.
Yeah,
Very,
snake
very
type,
small.
yes.
or wood mice, I
Okay,
can't really tell.
there's some normal pictures, but like there were so many of these things just like leaping around.
Yeah, it's like a little. This is an aquarium. They're so small. So
Yeah.
cute.
Okay, that one's normal. Yeah, look at this. Just say he just climbs. They're just hell of a time in this.
I think, yeah, sorry, I'm actually being out of context here as well. So,
This music surprisingly fits.
the problem is that, so yeah, I might get into trouble with that.
Climbing up the water thing.
Like a water bottle feeder thing. Just to let you know that,
Like a real menace.
yeah, he's actually interrupt. Otis, can you, like, not talk over?
Props.
Basic.
I mean, the best thing about this video is I'm not really seeing or hearing any signs of ear rapes.
So, yeah,
That's what I'm hearing as well, too.
this one just sort of posing out on the branch.
Yeah, there's no ear raping from that.
Oh yeah. Some kind of turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of fish looking very smug.
Yeah, okay, there's some chipmunk voices I'm very much aware of, so... Can you just stop being out of context, Otis?
Ones that like bury under the sand.
I don't know actually.
There he is.
Us! Can you just stop saying there is? And there you go for me, please! My God!
Map of
You flipping moron!
and
You
again,
stupid dumbass raccoon!
actual Tanuki
Like,
store.
my God, man, do you have to keep on saying it? Like, I mean, that's peeving me off. And I nearly said the other P word, didn't I? Yeah, the other reason why, okay, to get this one very clear, because Barakuma is also on the chat,
News.
and because he's also speaking as well, too.
A bird from the movie. Because in the movie Matilda, like the small child catches a newt and puts it in the principal's drink.
I think because Barakuma is streaming and also speaking at this part of the stream here,
Yeah, look at him.
and also the
This music is surprisingly fitting. It's like duende music.
why is it so squeaky? Like, do you have to really put that music, Otis?
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
I forget what they're called in English, but it's just like these are one of those fish that like
Is that a flipping goby or is it a minnow?
Oh, on the slow side or?
they're small. They're just like as a kid I couldn't really throw. I couldn't throw that far out, so it's just like I always just caught these.
Okay.
Like,
These are like transparent, pretty much. These ones.
I could also wanted to fish catch. And it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never gone fishing in any capacity. I probably should try that.
I was like, I haven't in a very long time. My fishing rod snapped because it was so old.
Oh. Yeah. Very colourful fish.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it. I don't know if it's the most Norwegian way of saying it. The most Latvian way of saying it. That is a comedian, actually.
Or just old. I don't know.
Yeah, because the colours represent their mood. In a way.
Honestly, I'm actually really bored. Okay, so,
Or just like
you know, I didn't do anything today.
could be.
I was actually feeling rather ill. I was feeling quite feverish.
Oh yeah.
And I was feeling, I was getting a nasty cough. And a nasty, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, the thing is, I don't want to say, okay, so there's certain fish shops you go to where there's, they have fish tanks in them. This is like a more elaborate version of those.
Like, yeah, fish in a fish tank.
Fish in a fish tank. Well, in a chip shop specifically. Oh yeah, that's a puffer fish.
I don't know why the squeaky voice is coming out from this part of the music. And I mean, it Very annoying, actually. Very much so. I can just hear them straight from the back side.
Don't know what these were.
Tiger barbs?
Like, there's two different fish, but they have like the same kind of pattern to them.
Oh yeah, different shapes.
Yeah, of course, the mouth does not move. I think, yeah, the problem is that when Otis Beer streaks, when he speaks, both the raccoon and also that Muppet actually is speaking. I think the Muppet belongs to Barracuda.
Red lobster, not blue. Okay, we'll say
One thing I need to double check with you.
tiny fish. I like bully. Yeah, he doesn't have the Will Smith face.
I don't know how am I gonna straightforward do my toy reviews when he's actually still there and he's flipping straightforward taking over the whole day. Like, give me a flipping break. This guy is causing me a flipping nightmare. Like, he's flipping straightforward taking over the whole video. Like, literally the whole day. I don't understand how this is all gonna straightforward dread me into like how many hours is it gonna be doing it for me. Like, literally I can't stand him being around on that live stream. Like, literally I can't really stand him being around here.
Many of them sort of just gathered. There's probably a video in there. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, there they are.
Oh my gosh! Oh yes! Can you just obey to me, please? Can you not say there you go for me? Oh my flipping hell! Like, literally my voice is nearly gonna break away because of you saying there you go. It's pretty much better off having you away from the flipping site that is, of course, Twitch. Like, for crikey's sake, get out of the site right now. And why the hell do you have Yogi Bear eating a flippin' pizza with his flippin' drawing done by you? Like, how the hell are you doing a pizza tower stylized Yogi Bear eating a pizza? I mean, how is that good for you? I don't even give a damn about you, straightforward, having a go about that, you know?
Oh, I think it was just like the amount of like little tiny snails here. That might have been it. Oh yeah, moustache fellas.
I think maybe catfish.
Oh yeah.
I think the other thing is that I also seem to go a little bit more silent. In fact, a lot more silent because of, yeah.
Oh.
They live in caves. They don't need that.
Oh yeah, this was like the this eel.
Some
Yeah,
eel.
barely visible eel. But like, look at that. That is its nose. Those are not eyes. That's its nose.
Those nostrils.
Honestly, yeah, obviously I became more silent because I'm very much observant on Otis Beer's speaking voice. And every time when he says, there you go, or there we go, or there he is, that's the part that makes me very conscious. That starts to make me very, yeah, that starts to send me mad, doesn't it?
Not sure what type that is.
Like, can you just stop saying there he is?
Oh, this is like a thing that used to be a restaurant or something, and then they converted it. When an eel lunges out, that's amore.
Well, who knows? I'm not going to straightforward say anything, but this guy here,
On this because I think the founder or someone.
yeah,
That is. It reminded me of the guy from Breaking Bad, the Walter.
oh my gosh.
Get your fish, Walter. I know it's like the bald man. I don't know if you know about that, Burrow.
This guy really needs to stop streaming. I mean, give me a flipping break.
Oh, okay. I don't know. This is what it reminded me of. Oh, yeah, snakes. Snake time.
Yeah.
The pony.
Yes, some. That's a lot. Some of the Latvian things, like what are the Latvian snakes?
Yeah, snakes. Yeah. So yeah, good amount of snakes here.
Yeah.
Even freshly shed.
Yeah, and there's a lot of squeaky chipmunk voices accompanying from the background here. I don't know if these videos are going to get demonetized as well too. Maybe, who knows, as I'm making these stupid dumbass videos on YouTube, I feel like I am, straightforward wrecking this joint here.
On the stream lag. Yeah, that's fine.
It's like these are just like all native Latvian.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you know what, I'm actually straightforward getting signs of apathy and boredom, of course. Looking at all those streams,
Yeah, frog.
yeah,
These fellas are great to photograph.
I just don't give a damn.
Faces.
Actually, I really wondered, what zoo is this? Is that Riga Zoo? Honestly, I don't know how many animals are there at that zoo. I don't know how big or small. Yeah, Barracuda is not straightforward streaming, but I'm going to straight...
This one's peeking.
Yeah, interestingly, Otis Beer is streaming, but Ashens is not streaming here. I actually did here, from what Ashens has said to me about, what he said to me is that he's actually
They were moving, they weren't playing.
he's not actually like streaming up until like November, I guess, maybe sometime. I don't know. That's what I'm probably guessing.
Oh yeah, these are the ones that bury.
I'm actually looking at Riga Zoo. What the hell is that zoo from in Latvia?
They have like a more serious face, like goofy, serious, goofy, serious, goofy, serious, goofy, serious.
And yes, I'm serious, and yeah, I'm normally goofy, but I'm also serious. But this guy here, he's a complete douchebag. Yes, that's why I'm serious about this guy. Like, can you not please stream for me, please? And strangely enough, as I'm scrolling around across through the
Red things in there, like
I'm actually straight for scrolling around across through. Yeah, I can't see any signs of.
Oh yeah. Like any sort of movement I could get, I would immediately film.
Strangely enough, as I'm scrolling around, yeah, I'm not going to show you what that place is, but that is Riga Zoo in Latvia. I'm actually just straightforward scrolling it privately because
That's a pretty. Oh yeah, I got that up close.
I'm just straightforward.
They start to swim and then they realise they're being looked at and then they just stare you down.
Oh, and they've also got a tiger. Very nice to know. Obviously, I don't want to know about what's inside there because obviously,
Again,
yeah.
you could really pick these fellas up if they were outside of the tank.
you can, but it's just like since they're aquatic, they best not to pick them up.
No. Yeah, like that fella just stared. It's funny.
Again, there's a lot of squeakiness going around here. There's a lot of like squeaky voices coming here, which is actually Does anyone know where that tune is from? Please let me know. I just do not know what the hell is that from. That squeaky voice. I can't really tell what that is. You know, the stream is actually a little bit more relaxed, but then every time when Otis Beer says, there you go, that starts to really pisses me off. And sorry if I have to really include that word here, because obviously YouTube moderation systems will always be straightforward prowling along for me, whoever I straightforward target at. But also, when I'm also targeting at that opposing person and I also start swearing, I could potentially be blocked or could be potentially or completely banned from the site.
You have one blinking, but like it's very hard to.
And sorry if I'm speaking very roughly and readily because this is actually something I did not actually expect to see. Otis B popping up to do some streams.
He jumped.
Yeah, so yeah, they do in fact move around. They're not just sitting 24/7.
Yeah, 24/7. I would not be able. I would rather not be able to see you doing those stupid goddamn streams, like so.
Yeah, that's the one I used in the thumbnail.
Whatever. What?
Yeah.
What thumbnail? What the hell do you mean a thumbnail? Give me the reasons. What the hell do you mean a thumbnail?
Continue watching. Yes.
Fucking YouTube.
Okay, so yes, one thing I've actually have noticed. Oh, he swore. You know, it was actually quite strange that so far in this video, we actually haven't had any swearing, which actually makes the videos relatively long. And yeah, I'll tell you what, it actually is straightforward being quite alright for a streaming video. But the part of where Otis Beer says, there you go, there we go, there we... yeah, that sort of says to me, it's like a gaming sort of video, but this time he's not playing any games. Can you just stop saying there you go? Please! Like, I'm flipping at it! Flipping at it! Like, I'm always slapped over and done over you. Please! Can you not say, there you go, right in front of my goddamn face at this moment now?
I kind of like this one where it's like a snake, an otter and a seal spelling out the word zoo.
How about if I try and spell the word zoo out of that raccoon mouth out of yours? How about if I straightforward rip, turn, bust, and make it something weird?
Yeah, for our section that we missed.
Yeah. Hippos are scary.
Yeah.
It's like
And
technically
thank
they could, like really fuck you up if
Okay, you swore.
well. I do quite
No, Otis, that was a freaking zebra, you dumbass douchebag raccoon-ized bastard. Honestly, I don't really use these words every time when I straightforward look at on YouTube.
birds. In fact, did I? Yeah, I did. When the goth girl yells at you or something like that.
They're flipping cockatoos! You moron!
1990. Oh, they don't know a year. 1990 something.
Or 7? Is it actually?
No, it's
7?
it's actually a question mark.
Is it? Oh.
Could be made in 1997, I don't know.
I'm gonna mute myself. Where's my mute?
No, don't say it, don't! Did you just say there you go? Please stop being out of context!
Bless you, thank you.
I thought you accidentally like switched your VTuber or something.
Nope. I wasn't going to switch to Inspector Gadget. What's this sideways nonsense? I can barely see anything. Yeah, certain enclosures like that, you just couldn't see shit.
And you just swore again.
There we go.
Can you just stop saying thank God for me? Please! Oh my gosh! You know, one other thing I was actually saying is that, yes, with Otis Beer streaming in this video, he has basically never ever swore up until now. And also a few other clips. And yes, I did straightforward screech out in a complete, yeah. I'll tell you what, when I got angry and raised my voice right in front of that douchebag, I'm calling him to stop. You know, one other thing is that while Otis Beer is straightforward on a lovely zoo trip in Latvia, well, guess what? I can't see his goddamn bloody face. I'd rather see the face of that moronic bastard. How about that? And yes, I said the word bastard, didn't I? I could get triggered by the stupid YouTube moderation system, but I'm totally over it.
That was 3 banded armadillo.
Just do a roll.
Well,
That's the thing up close.
that's a bloody agouti, damn it.
They're trying to wave.
Yeah, like some sort of TikTok video. If ever I want you to do a TikTok account, how about that?
It's like the tigers outside, but they have like cameras.
Yeah, so let me just. Yeah. Yeah, that was our sight of the tigers. Oh, yeah, more monkey. The tropical, yeah, there's like a whole other house of this. There are so many zoo pictures, but I'm trying not to skip through too many. But yeah, it's like the little golden monkey.
Tamarins, lion tamarins, that's what they're called.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he kept trying to look under his food bowl.
Yeah, honestly, that was nearly a knife edge, Otis! And I told you, stop being out of context!
His friend is just doing that. Oh yeah, they were like showing like illegal
Exotic
products.
animal trade stuff.
Yeah, how about you just bring in some illegal products like cannabis? How about that? It would be better off just to swear here and also bring cannabis.
Just looks very morbid.
Yeah, how about if you become morbid, like being obese? Like, you know, become as fat as obese Albert. Morbidly obese Albert. Wouldn't that be great?
Year-old fella, presumably. I don't know.
Maybe.
There he is. He moved.
Like, can you just stop saying there he is? Again, I don't know how many times am I raging here, but all I'm getting is signs of boredom and, you know, I'm getting signs of infuriation, okay? So that's the problem about this.
Kids' drawings, which was cool. Some of them being very
It's
detailed.
like some info on like who the kids are from what, like how old the kids were and stuff.
Yeah, like some. I won't zoom in, but like yeah, there's like someone like there's like I feel like a 12-year-old painting something like this was kind of impressive.
It's like no, those are like some older kids, like 17 or something.
17, yeah,
But
but still.
yeah, it was like there were like really young kid art drawings.
I like this one, just with the like just being being swarmed by peacocks.
Actually, there were 2 of them, damn it.
Or the menacing music plays on. That's just the flow cap.
Yeah, I'm just like very inspired.
Yeah, and they're like little tiles as well. More monkey. I think I said they like the ceiling.
Yeah, they were just high up.
Yeah, I'm just... Can you just stop being out of context, please, Otis? Yeah, I'm actually straightforward making this video as rough and ready and...
Just in the box.
Small kind of mongoose.
Just
It's like I'm shy.
Obviously, these videos are just rough and ready at times, and clearly, that's what I'm doing here, of course. You know, because I'm straightforward feeling apathetic a lot so far.
more snake.
That's a python blue python or not.
It's definitely large python shape.
Python. I was like, I think there were like 2 of them right there.
Really? Like together
I
or?
think so.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's the other head. Yeah, 1 head, 2 head. A ball python. Okay.
And honestly, after making quite a lot of videos on the 30th of September, now we've just started the 1st of October into a complete another piece of misery. Now, honestly, throughout before the making of this video, honestly, I was getting really bored, and I was actually getting so ill, so I've actually decided to tidy up my mess, clean up the entire room, and throw away some of the stuff that I just didn't need to have.
Yeah, these ones with really extended necks. Like, look at them.
Neck turtles.
Yeah. It's just weird to see them like do that. It's like just stretch. Fish. Oh yeah. Clip.
Honestly, I can't guarantee of how this person is doing here.
Big, very flat.
Those like were actually flat turtles.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, this is it's not Friday. Otherwise, I'd say it's Flat Fuck Friday.
Obviously, I'm just straightforward. I'm filming here. How about if I feed Otis the dumbass raccoon to the crocodile section here? How about that? Mind you, I'll be very highly impressed, just like Steve Irwin.
Spikes
Yeah.
along there.
And why do we have a GIF? That explains everything. That Bubsy GIF eating cereal is kind of a bit of a reminder of what the other video I was making so far. I just can't believe of how much I've been complaining about that stupid dumbass raccoon talking about Bubsy. And I tell you what, it's been like a flipping month talking about Bubsy and that bloody ass raccoon as well. He needs to get out of the site immediately. Like, he needs to get out of Twitch. Like, maybe after this Twitch stream, I'm just sort of thinking about that.
Like, when the hell else am I going to mention this?
Speaking about the how I really want to mention is OSB and not doing streams on Twitch. That would be straightforward much, much better. And honestly, you know, there's actually something I really don't want to straightforward here. You know, there's actually been so many things. I'm really, really getting sick and tired of just him, just straightforward.
They're only poisonous if they eat certain things, right?
Let me just go ahead and turn the volume down. So, am I the unluckiest person to really do? Am I one of the unluckiest YouTubers in the world to really straightforward complain about this douchebag? I'm straightforward. You know, I can't really stand this guy here, but I do know he has taken some photos of various animals from the zoo, which I know it's straightforward obvious because I am using it as further bits of research, but I don't know if I can, you know, maybe use that, and then who knows, maybe, I'm just sort of thinking, who knows, maybe when OGSB uploads all of his videos on Twitch, all of his live stream videos on Twitch, and then all of a sudden, I just come along and land on that douchebag, something very much so, and as strange as it sounds, I actually haven't been reporting on I don't know if Otis B is the real name of this person. Thingy Bob, whatever.
So I love Next's profile picture because that is not nearly as big as.
Okay, pardon me. Very much sick and tired of this douchebag around me. I'm straightforward, like I'm flipping over it. At this guy here, like literally, I'm so had with this guy here. He needs to get out of the site immediately, like now than ever. I can't really get my head around about this douchebag. He needs to leave the site, and I just don't give a shite about this guy here. He needs to freaking die, okay? Like. Yeah, you know what? That would be much better if you straightforward yell. If you're gonna yell that loud, of course. No, I don't think they're actually that venomous. Obviously, that's somehow I guess. That looks like a sea turtle. That is a giant snake. Obviously, I can't. Okay, I can't show you the pictures here because it might lead to some copyright infringement and also videos as well. Might be an albino Burmese python. That's what I'm hearing about. Albino or albino variant. Whatever the hell you pronounce it, that's straightforward, obvious. I don't know. Maybe if Otis Beer didn't do those streams. Oh my god! You know, whenever I think about those Crocs, you know, it just makes me think of Brock the Investigator. Oh my god, those Crocs. I feel like I'm being cursed. Yeah, I'll be actually, I'd rather be happy to just straightforward see if Otis Beer was at a local palm oil industry sort of environment. If you ask me, that'd be better, wouldn't it? I don't know how long this stream is going to last for, but who knows if it lasts for a decent 3 hours, I'll be straightforward happy to have that again. Cockroaches, I like to call them. I don't know, I'm just straightforward, I've seen Oriental cockroaches. Obviously, you know what? Can't really tell if they are American cockroaches and that sort of thing. Is that a stick insect? Honestly, I can't really tell. Is that a stick insect? They are quite impressive somehow, yes. Grasshoppers, obviously. Eat them if you go to Thailand or Cambodia or Laos or Vietnam. How about try eating one of these in your meals? How about that? Honestly, yes. Honestly, why do they have numbers? Yeah, I've also turned down the volume just down a bit because I don't want to straightforward expose too much audio for swearing and also out of context purposes. All I'm trying to do is that I'm just straightforward recording the stream just how boring this is. Honestly, unlike the gaming streams so much, there's been no signs of ear rape. Don't know how is this going to be a major effect on how am I going to be doing YouTube videos like that, you know? I've got lots of other stuff to do, and the fact that this guy's still here, it just makes me wonder how am I going to get back to normal. Leaf cutter ants. And most importantly, yes, I did turn the volume to prevent any swearing being involved here, and obviously I don't know how much it's going to really upset the monetization system, and honestly I don't know how long the Latvia photos are going to be like. And actually, yes, if you may have noticed on previous Otis Beer Stream videos on YouTube and on Twitch, if I go up towards the icon here, noticing that there's actually icons correlating to the games that Otis Beer plays. And what's even more sinister is that if I have a look, let me go up to all. Yeah, as you can see, Otis Beer has basically deleted most, if not all, of the previous videos that he filmed. Yeah, he basically deleted quite a few Brock the Investigator DVD. Well, actually, he deleted quite a few Brock the Investigator streams. And yeah, I was meant to say streams because they're not DVDs or anything. Yeah, videos and that sort of stuff like that too. So yeah, basically they're all gone now. And also that stupid dumb PS3 pinwheel. And do you know where exactly? Where Otis Beer archives the stream here? And I'm gonna straightforward have a look. It's YouTube. Honestly, I can't stand this guy straightforward putting up videos like that on YouTube. Yeah, and basically, yes, that's 2 weeks ago, and that's 3 weeks ago, and honestly, I don't know if that's going to straightforward cause the same sort of effect. Oh man, why am I so tired? I just can't resist about the fact that this guy is straightforward here at this moment here. They're like a bloody possum or something, eh? Oh my gosh, please, Otis, can you not say, there you go for me, please? Like, how many times do I have to tell you not to tell? Like, how many times do I have to tell you not to say, there you go for me, please? Oh my gosh. I just really wish this guy should just stop doing those stupid damn streams. I think the other streams that Otis B has done with Barakuma, which I didn't participate. There was a Buzz game, and there was also a I think it was also the Efteling trip. Obviously, yeah, that was like a much cheaper version of Disneyland. But hey, you know what? That was something else. I think that was during their trip to the Netherlands. I might be totally wrong here, but I believe that's what it was. Actually, I want to take a look at. The zoo for a bit. Let me just double check. I don't think they've got penguins in there. Yeah, honestly, I'm just straightforward. Highly triggered about Otis Beer going to places and that sort of thing. Yeah, honestly, there's no TikTok right here. Bit of a shame somehow. Why has he got Buzz there? Oh, okay, I mean it. Okay, it's the Buzz game. Oh, I see what I'm talking about. That thing there. And just as I'm straightforward, taking a big risk on my YouTube channel is to shoot a lot of SpongeBob and other related animated content. And the problem for me is that
by actually plagiarizing other people's footage within another footage, well, guess what? I'm actually at risk of being sued by the YouTube algorithms, meaning that it could be possible that I could actually have a YouTube copyright strike after all these years on YouTube. Sadly, that's why I have to strike for put up here, but that is the case of what I've got for today. I'm sorry about this, but this video has been delaying all my hearts out, and I don't know why.
Well, honestly, as I'm just looking at all of this piece of brain rot that I'm looking at here, I mean, I just can't stand Otis saying, there you go, there he is! Oh my god, for frick's sakes, Otis, can you just shut the frick up? Please! I can't stand you being a complete douchebag the whole time, and I think that's been repetitive, so honestly, I just can't believe how much I've been straightforward bragging about this whole opinion of having... Oh my god. Not again! Otis, stop it! Please! Oh my gosh! No more there it goes, no more there it is, over and over and over, and you stubbornly listen to me. You hastily, stubbornly disobeyed me so much. I can't really stand either the two of you, or either mainly Otis, but Barakuma, I really don't know about her yet. Yeah, I'm actually straightforward, relatively, but I don't know how much boredom am I going to be getting, because honestly, okay, he swore. Yeah, basically, I'm just straightforward, being swarmed by Otis Beer's dialogue, which I can't really stand, because honestly, it feels like that. It's been quite a while, ever since Otis Beer has done a stream like this. Not gonna lie, the fact that Otis Beer has been doing a stream ever since of late, it has just made me feel. It just made me feel very aware of what I'm actually straightforward doing at the moment here. Okay, so I can't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't stand. Yeah, how about if I show you that screenshot to you, and how about giving a complete demonetization warning of Patrick just straightforward mooning right over your ass, showing his ass right over at you. How about that? Oh my god, why is he straightforward doing... Oh my god, why is he doing this? Why is Otis be just... I'm just dreading at this moment here. I'm so sick and tired of just having to do this mountiful amount of stuff. I can't straightforward stand this guy here. Yeah, I just... I can't believe this. The amount of boredom I've just been getting is just relatively. Honestly, I can't really speak that much. Yeah, because my throat has been relatively sore. And the fact, yeah, my throat has been very sore. I've been feeling very sick under the weather, and I've been feeling very feverish. And also because I've been straightforward angry so much at this guy here returning. I just had enough. Like, this guy needs to stop. Like, if you don't stop streaming, you're gone. I'm just gonna try to check the time here. Like, literally, it's nearly flipping 2 hours, and I can't really stand this flipping douchebag streaming this stupid live stream that he's actually doing it at the moment. I thought he said the N word, but that is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, like, literally, I'm just kind of very sensitive to what he is saying here at this point here. Sauvage. Yeah, and the dialogue here is also, yeah, because I'm straightforward turn down the dialogue, I'm just straightforward sick and tired, and I'm just straightforward, I'm just so tired, like a complete hobo. And speaking about complete hobo, these two need to straightforward get out of Twitch at this point here. And honestly, I can't really stand just the two of them just straightforward interacting. Honestly. Yeah. Go ahead and buy a flippin' Labubu of yourself, you douchebag! Hey! Yeah, we've got Labubus, which look like this. Yeah, buy a flippin' Labubu and get one for free. How about that? We can make a raccoon Labubu out of that thing there. That's quite weird stuff I'm looking at here. I'd rather see Otis Beard buying a Labubu toy. That'd be... And he swore. Okay, apart from seeing Italian brain rot, is that an Indonesian piece of brain rot called Tung 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 Sahur? Oh god, there's toys here. My gosh, every time, yeah. I'm gonna straightforward double check the time here. Okay, it's about nearly 2 hours running here. I'm after straightforward, yeah, honestly, because of just how long this repetition is going on for, I'm actually really sorry for speaking extremely rough and ready today, because obviously, I'm being extremely under the weather here at this moment. Okay, you swore again. Is that Lego Friends? Apparently Mr. Beast burnt some people recently. Yeah, did he just burn some people recently? He nearly just killed people in that entire video he made. Like, honestly, when I think of Mr. Beast, he's a complete nemesis. And I'm actually trying to, if there's any swearing being written on the chat, I'll just straightforward make sure I can't blur at this point here, but what I'm going to do is I'm only just going to zoom in at that raccoon face so that I'm just straightforward, like, attacking the raccoon, and not only that, but I'm also straightforward avoiding the swear word, which would be straightforward demonetized. I'm being very, very careful not to put up any swearing or any swear words that are actually straightforward being put up. Only gonna lift up before I see text. Making sure I can't see the text. If I can't cover the text, I'll be straightforward in deep amounts of trouble. And the phone's straightforward blurring because it's running out of battery life. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how long is it going to last for. Well, I could tell you what, I'd rather see Otis Beard doing tour reviews relating to Skibidi Toilet. How about that? Piece of bull crap. How about that, guys? Imagine if Otis Beard did toy reviews instead of just gaming streams. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Without saying there you go or there it is, I'd hate to straightforward think about putting it onto sites like that somehow. And also those Rockstar drinks as well too. You might as well try and buy them. They're wonderful as well. You know how they taste. That's actually wonderful to know. Yeah, it's a little bit like looking at children's books but with like adult jokes laid around here. Quite weird, isn't it? Obviously, I've just had so many, I just can't believe so many loose counts of just how much time am I just running in. In fact, because of the illness I'm actually in at the moment, I'm so tired and sick to do a rant video about this. And all I'm just seeing is complete pieces of bullcrap and boredom. I'm straightforward totally over it now. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys. I just can't straightforward be like that today. I was actually thinking about K-pop Demon Hunters. That's one film I've actually watched. Try and watch that film, douchebag. How about that? Go to fucking Netflix and you'll be happy about that. I'm trying to wait for the swear words to actually be straightforward, gone within a cinch. That would be wonderful from the chat. I just hope the chat does not have any swear words. Possibly, to say the least. Well, at least he didn't say the F word. Very nice to know. I was hoping to see Bluey. I was hoping that you would actually say anything relating to Bluey. Quite weird that Bluey has already been very popular. Don't think I've seen any Elsa Gate stuff relating to Bluey at all times. Is that Rick and Morty? and also for political sakes. Is that like the Russian version of the Gruffalo?
Semi-related, I've seen this character before. It's like some weird armadillo fella. Aardvark, yeah, Aardvark, that's it. Oh my god.
I was thinking about the TV show Arthur when you heard about the animal, the aardvark. Oh my gosh, Otis! For crikey's sakes, can you just stop saying there you go, please? And yeah, I didn't actually slam the table here because obviously I haven't got that much room, and I'm also very tired here. Yeah, I just don't know how these videos are being treated like absolute bullcrap these days, because honestly, I just can't really tell. There you go, the swearing is now gone here, but obviously I just can't really stand about the fact that this raccoon is straightforward blabbering, there you go, or there we go, and I really wish that this guy needs to stop streaming. Honestly, I didn't even know that this was going to happen, but luckily, lo and behold, Ashens is not streaming. Very nice to know, but obviously I'm very disappointed to know that Otis Beer is streaming. You know, I'd rather see, him not doing any streaming. Ashens is doing the streaming. That would be much, much better than just having him to do some streaming. Now, no, when it comes to streaming, you gotta straightforward take a break from doing streams, because not only it's gonna upset me, but it's also gonna be totally overwhelming. I thought it was like a giant Spot the dog. Sonic 3, the movie, honestly. Is that from Neon Genesis Evangelion? I don't know how anime or manga has been straightforward easily monetized, but that is straightforward very popular. I thought he was going to say Dubai chocolate. Oh, I've got these figures. Right, I've actually got the Lum figure right here. Oh, okay, I've actually got the Lum figures. Right, I've actually got the one on the left. That's the one at home I've actually got in my bedroom. didn't even realise that these are much more cheaper. Okay, I mean, thanks a lot, guys, for letting me know about that.
Like nobody knows who they are, where they came from. Just like, oh yeah, this guy looks cool. Let me draw him.
Yeah, but then apparently it's a funny dub. Yeah, price may imply to bootleg, but I have no idea. Yeah, I would bet you can find these figurines elsewhere as well. In fact, check eBay; they might appear. Yeah, there's a UK.
They do import a lot of stuff from Japan. Like this shop in particular does.
Yeah, but it says secondhand, no box. Yeah, I like what I've seen in the show. Yeah, I want to watch it too. But yeah, the UK dub sounds particularly hilarious because they keep things very British. Like, what a thing to dub over. I'm not showing that sticker. Goddamn, I'm not zooming in on that.
It was like
Seems like there's so much anime figures. I don't know if... Yeah, that was actually interesting seeing the Lum figures, actually. I mean, yeah, I didn't... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't sound so angry about this person here. I feel like maybe, yeah... To be honest, I actually can't believe of just how actually admired by the Lum figures. I actually just straightforward got one right over in my room. Yeah, and I've just dropped my tablet. Sorry, I actually just dropped my tablet by accident. I was just getting signs that I was actually very asleep, and yeah, maybe I shouldn't sound so angry about what I've just said so far, because I've actually got the exact same figure as what Otis Beer showed me. Maybe I shouldn't be straightforward saying anything very, very harsh, because honestly, I shouldn't just, I shouldn't really treat her as, I shouldn't really treat him as bullcrap, but, I shouldn't say that really, but he's straightforward doing a lot of Twitch streams, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, maybe I shouldn't get so angry. Maybe what I just feel like is that I'm just straightforward harassing this guy for no other purpose, other than the fact that he says, there you go. I just feel like I need to stop here, because the more if I keep on doing it, the more it's going to straightforward continuously damage. Yeah. Can't believe there's so much anime stuff right here. I just don't actually know, actually. Oh, man. I'm just dreading... Yeah. All I'm just hearing is... There's just voices. Yeah, to be honest, this is actually more of a reaction video rather than just a rant video for some reason. And speaking about the stream, nothing particular, there's nothing particular about gaming as well too, which is also quite fairly interesting, because if he's doing gaming videos, well, actually the Bubsy one as well too, the Bubsy video that you might see in the future, that video as well, that didn't have that much in the way of gameplay. It was relatively short, and then all of a sudden it was just bonus content. With bonus content being thrown in, that was actually alright, because I just didn't have enough. I just didn't want to have any more time just to, shame and complain about this guy, this raccoon douchebag, who I just feel like I should be a bit of a, a bit ashamed about what I've just done so far, because, yeah. Maybe I just shouldn't have raged about this guy here, because I would have landed to a whole bunch of trouble, man. A lot of people on YouTube have actually cited that issue, and I mean, I need to feel like I need to really very much stop these types of videos. I feel like it's, these types of rant videos are like my final nail in the coffin type videos on YouTube, and I don't know how viable am I just recording those videos. And he actually just swore. Yeah, honestly, I should have never actually raged on about what I've just seen so far, because, yeah. Oh, there you go. I can just see the title name. Oh, should have never said that. Was it? Is it Demon Slayer? actually, I just wondered, is that a new film? I know the only one here was Mugen Train. I only watched that. I can't really tell. Hang on, is that a new film? Is a new oh, okay, right. That's the Infinity Castle. I've never ever thought of that. Speaking of castle, I don't know how long this goddamn stream is gonna last for, and I'm actually really peeved off. But also at the same time, I'm really sick and tired of just straightforward sounding so peeved off, because honestly, it will get both me and Otis and also Barukuma into a whole stack of trouble. That will be very much worse. In fact, it will be very much worse weather, very worse weather for basically both of us now. And I mean, you know, it wouldn't be that very nice to do so, and that's what I'm on about. I just wouldn't want to straightforward talk about it. Yeah, honestly, I can't get my head around why did Otis Beer... I just don't know why Otis Beer has decided to put up a picture of a Yogi Bear in the style of, I don't know, Pizza Tower, Family Guy, who knows, or whatever the hell that drawing is from. Oh my gosh! Earth, can you just stop saying there you go for me, please? God damn it, Otis! Like, literally, I am so livid now. Like, why do you have to say that? Why? Why do you have to say there you go for me, please? And boy, do you have to make me disturb the neighbours. And actually, I haven't really spoken that much, because honestly, all I'm getting is constant symptoms of boredom, shame, and also, yeah, honestly, yeah, spoke too soon. My testosterone hormones have kicked in and have unleashed the floodgates. I just can't really stand the two of them, especially that stupid, stubborn-ass raccoon! Like, I can't really stand this goddamn motherfucking raccoon. And honestly, I didn't even swear. Admit the fact that I'm not swearing here, please. That's what I really want to hear. How about you might as well just smoke weed every day out of an alien? You know, go ahead and buy some cannabis. It's quite weird. To be honest, I just didn't hear any swearing of what Barakuma was saying here. Yeah, honestly, I think swearing, I think in other countries, and, you know, with occrisms and other nisms, I like to call them. I don't know how long these streams are going to last for. There's just way too much boredom going around here. I don't know how Otis Beer is straightforward very much eligible to just straightforward show off different types of goodies. Yeah, go ahead and eat one of these, you douchebag. Eat one of these disgusting little buggers. Those Krabby Patties. How about that?
But the module's OST is still going,
It's like quite a few.
which is fine.
And also, speaking of what's also going is Otis Beer's stream. I do not know how long, and I'm so sick and tired. And also, the brightness is also killing me on the stream here, on this recording here.
Shakalicious. I can't speak.
I don't know if it was swearing. Well, I can't really tell if it was swearing, but
Yeah, but like not for €5, especially sour. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Doritos, yes. Guava. I only went for the cola one.
It's like you picked cola.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Again, but I heard that what's the really good flavor? Mandarin.
Mandarin orange.
Some sort of Star Wars. I should not do that voice in my condition.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, it's not that bad, it's just that occasionally it's like, yeah. I mean, it was fine. I masked up like that. It's like, oh yeah, more Smurf.
yeah, basically, I'm just straightforward. Don't know how.
It's like, yeah, it's not like I need these in my house.
Yeah.
I like this one because it looks like he's throwing rap, like a sick rap beat. He's just taking a massive squat. Yes, massive Smurf. Yeah, like a mice. This was the toy section.
Yeah, go ahead and do some toy views.
The naked raccoon thing.
Oh no, not that raccoon thing. Don't do raccoon toys. Honestly, I would rather kill and just slice your head off if you did one of these. I will actually murder you if you did one of these raccoon themed toys.
I did get this Jumba. Because A, he was only €5 and B, he's holding his fingers in a funny way.
But honestly, I wouldn't do that because that would be against the law. Honestly, and I mean no harm, but that's just a complete simple metaphor to put onto.
Angus, if you're still in chat, do you still have this thing? Because I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones where you bought. Yeah, this thing is actually full rubber, and he like springs up when you pull a thing on the back. You have that, okay? Does he? Is he like as deteriorated as this one? I just like the fact like this guy's a scientist in action. You don't know much about Action Man, do you, Barrow? Did I not mention much?
But no, I don't know anything about that.
But basically, this guy's supposed to be a scientist, and it's like, hey, guess what? I think my one was fine, yeah. Because it's like he decided to just one day seal himself in like a pod and then do that face.
Yeah, I'm actually aiming at the raccoon here, and basically
Guts, which like
yeah, I'm just straightforward. Totally bored at this point here.
because it was squeezed too hard. Kowalski, whichever one this is.
Pez dispenser.
Give you a Joker. The new Yokai. Oh yeah, you want a copy of Yokai Watch 2?
And is it Pokemon Moon? I can just see.
He's all sealed. It's like, yeah, something's going on here. Bony spirits, fleshy souls.
Honestly, I'm just literally I can't straightforward sign off the video at this moment here because honestly I'm just hearing lots and lots of words about this guy here.
Rabbit stuff. I'd consider a rabbit peach figurine, but not that large. Actually, don't you have some? They're quite. You have some small ones, yeah.
And actually, yes, as always, whenever Otis Beer decides to end his streams, I just put simply word. I just put a song called Stars. I think that's what it's called. Don't know if I'm gonna put it up on that video. You know what I'm gonna do. I just wish if it was gonna end, that would be wonderful.
Like, really ugly. I know Slime is meant to be ugly. That one's pretty. That one's pushing it. Dogmatics. That was
and he just swore. Well, I'm sorry about this. I just can't really stand the fact that OGSBit is doing this complete bullcrap of a stream that he's doing on Twitch. Well, just as I can say, I'm so tired of, just long ass streams which are crap done by this person here, this raccoon dumbass avatar. He needs to stop. Like, I'm literally like, and the anguish that causes, that this really needs to stop, because I mean, that's just not on. I mean, I'm just straightforward, like, ranting about it. I am mighty peeved off at the moment here. Like, literally, I mean, I've just seen it far too often. And honestly, if I ever straightforward watch a stream like that and I get bored within the next cinch, I'd rather send this guy to death, I'd rather send this guy into a death sentence. I'm straightforward, I'm totally over this guy. And I don't know how much am I going to really say about this person. Like, he really needs to get back to sleep. I just can't stand, the fact that this guy is straightforward, still streaming, and I just don't know what's going on here. And he's just swore again. I don't know why does he have to say the S-H-I-T sort of word again. In fact, that is just really, really crap. I don't understand how this really works for me. I really want this raccoon out of my life, okay? I think that's one thing I need to straightforward be frankly honest about this person, okay? I want him out of my life. Can't see any swearing from the chat here. Honestly, that's very important to know. I'm gonna have to double check on my tablet, because I'm just hoping that my tablet is filming on via SD card and not an internal storage system, because if it's an internal storage, well, that's going to straightforward overwhelm my files, and I don't know how long this video is going to straightforward last up for. I don't know how much space am I actually accumulating here. Basically, I'm just wasting so much time doing stuff here. Don't know what's going on, but I feel like that this streamer is straight. My gosh, just go ahead and buy one. Buy a Labubu, Otis. Please, Otis, please. Buy a freaking Labubu. That would be wonderful. Everyone on TikTok is doing it, and you should be doing it as well too. Yeah, how about if you try and get hyperly exposed with a Labubu? How about that? Wonderful. Well, basically, I can't really tell how long this stupid live stream is going on for, but all I'm getting is just a sign of boredom, and I just don't know what to really do. This person really needs to just F off. He needs to F off, and so as Barakuma. She also needs to F off as well, because these two need to go ahead and sleep. It's probably best for them to just sleep. Sleep the hell out of here. it'll be wonderful enough just to let them sleep and get out. Because look, why are they streaming up towards midnight? I do not want a straightforward no on the fact that they're going to be streaming up towards midnight. If they do stream up towards midnight, man, I am so going to be straightforward ticked off. I can't stand this. This is very much bad news, guys. I cannot really stand the fact that these two are streaming, right? These two needs to go. These two deserve to go. I can't let these two streamers persist on towards, Thursday. That wouldn't be right, okay? That'd be better off let these two just sleep. I'd rather let them sleep rather than just streaming the whole stream all day. I cannot have that. And you swore again. Otis, can you just stop swearing, please? And honestly, as I'm just counting here, I initially think it's going to end the whole video, but where's the flippin' castle? I just do not know where it is, because, please, Otis, just show us the castle and then we'll be done. Because I need to get my toy review started at around, midnight. I just want to upload my flippin' toy review around midnight. I just do not want to... Honestly, I just cannot stand the amount of swearing that this guy seems to use. It's just visually disturbing, Honestly, this creep needs to go. He needs to go away and stop doing streams. Okay? Just like Toy Story films, give the effing streams a rest. Honestly, when the hell has he really... Why the hell... When in the hell has he gotten into Labubus? Just weird, isn't it? I don't believe Otis has gone into Labubus. That is just weird, isn't it? Yeah, if Donkey Kong sees anything that's too sexy, Otis B uses Donkey Kong to block anything. Right. Why do I feel like I'm sounding like that my camera is farting? What's not nice is just these two on the stream. In fact, just quit already, please. No, the new cats live in charity shops. How weird is that, eh? And toys. I mean, go ahead and do toy reviews, Otis. I'll be straightforward glad if you did toy reviews rather than just that. Don't know what... Oh my gosh, don't say the S word about AI and that sort of stuff. I know it's crap, and I know it's SHIT, but don't say it. Just straightforward spoken front, because I made sure that the SHIT word was straightforward hidden away. And honestly, yes, it's been very trendy. I do know AI has been taking over the entire universe whether YouTube sees that as a good way to monetize their videos. I mean, I could really say this again. You know, with AI, which has been taking over the entire universe, I don't know if maybe it's straightforward good or bad news. Mainly bad news because obviously, you know, it's gonna really take over people's jobs. Really, that's what I'm actually going to explain here. Go ahead and suck your balls, raccoon douchebag. In the midst of the darkness, suck your balls while watching BBC Three. How about that? Fake Donald the Duck. Disney themed balls. Bruh. Yeah, I'm just hoping if it's a short one, I'm just hoping for it to be. I wish you were there so that I can take your balls out. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? And basically, I've actually cut out most, if not all, of, you know, I've just decided to not actually put up as much footage relating to OGSB streams because I know that I'm actually going to be wasting so much memory relating to whatever footage I take. And that would be a crying sort of shame here to just straightforward put up all my videos on YouTube. And $1985. Oh, I thought it was 1983 or 1981. I thought it was pretty close somehow. Didn't even realise that. I've never ever noticed that actually. I know it's relatively short, but I just want to see how long have I been singing it. I never knew Otis B was going to be straightforward doing lots and lots of trips to Latvia. Basically for 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know when did he actually came back from his trip to Latvia. Let me just have a look. So the last time, so it was about 18 days ago. So it would have been like 2 weeks ago. It would have been on the 17th of September. I'll probably guess so. So let me just double check of when he was actually... so the last live stream that I did, it was a Bubsy stream. It was about 18 days ago. It was actually during... Yes, so that was... Okay, so that was... No, it wasn't this one here. Let me just find out where the heck it was from. So... Oh, no, yeah, it looks like Otis has actually deleted the... Oh, that's a bit weird. It looks like Otis B has deleted the Bubsy stream for some reason on Twitch. But for some reason he has archived it. And he actually did... Okay, so it was uploaded... It was made on the 10th of September 2025. So it seems like that Otis B has actually gone for at least 3 weeks. Actually, 3 weeks later. Wow, I can't believe this. 3 weeks. Wow, that's amazing. Well, it's not as long as 5 weeks. That's one thing I should have actually have noticed. I just hope Otis is not being out of context. Please. Hummingbird hawk moth. That's what it's called. You don't need to remind me about that. But I know what it is. I know what it is, but you don't have to tell me what that is. But it's beautiful. What's not helping is the presence of this douchebag. Yeah, go ahead and use that doll to scare the daylights out of Otis Beer. How about that, eh? Wonderful, isn't it? Labubu's everywhere! Wonderful to use Labubu's so that Otis Beer can buy them. Buy more Labubu's, not video games. How about that? I might as well make a Labubu out of Otis Beer's stupid raccoon avatar. And yes. What if Otis was more of the villain? Yes, he's the entire villain of the entire part of my life. For frick's sakes. That's what he is. It's just too much. All I'm just getting is just bits of boredom. Yeah, there's not much I could really relax into. I think the only thing that's not going to make me absolutely relax is when Otis Beer says, "There you go." Looks very desolate, doesn't it? Makes me want to straightforward sleep and just think of how many nightmares I could really think of. Flowers and all. Yeah, just like Jeff the Killer. How about that? Use that as an AI picture and make it look like a killer girl waiting to kill this stupid motherfucking raccoon!
Now we're into Sonic CD music.
I don't know how is this guy being so persistent. Can't he just straightforward? He needs to end. Oh my god, Otis, can you just stop saying there you go me, please? Oh my gosh, I think the problem is that every time when he says there you go, yeah, literally, like, obviously, that was the main cause. You know, every time when he hears, whenever I hear, there you go, that's the main cause for my throat to get absolutely sore. Yeah, my temperament is just. Please stop. Can you just stop saying there you go me, please? Yeah, my temperament just seems to adjust really, really intensively when Otis Beers says there you go. And the worst part is, oh my god, can you just stop? Otis Beer! I know I'm just trying to see the fish, but can you just please stop being out of context? And it seems like there's no swearing at all, which is also quite a quite obvious thing.
There's very few Vince Peels, actually. It's like mostly just cow.
Yeah, just cow and yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna cow on and just
Several, like almost like a ton of just these decorated cows.
yeah, you know what? I've been making lots and lots of cow products recently. Yeah, not because of you, but also because of toy reviews. Yeah, that's what I've been doing to fuel my YouTube channels.
Made an appearance. This is outside the screen. Statue of 3 men. This is where the Hesburger was. And that is, yeah, this one. This was the most impressive one. Yeah, big old flower.
A big giant flower ball, a little bit like Ferdinand, right?
That's all the tab stuff, surprisingly. I have a food folder.
Oh no, why are you extending it? Seriously, do you really have to keep this long, Otis? Why do you have to strive for do this long?
So I have them. Hang on. In the meantime, so yeah, I went on a toboggan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the video set to myself. No, I must have meant. Yeah, darn. But no, I took one. I took it was like a ride up a hill. At this like park. Basically, I went to this park previously. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this. Like these alien cows. They're great. Is the Sonic enthusiast looping? It's like, okay, I landed on Sonic Sega Genesis era Relax VHS tape. Pretty sure. Snail cows. Yeah, this is, I'll put this in the chat. This is what I landed on.
What the? Oh my god, why?
It's snail cows, yeah.
Okay, what the hell is Otis B? Wait, did he just land that? What the hell is Otis? Did he just throw in a link? Wait, did he just throw in a link? Man, I'm just like literally. Can you just give me a good chance of doing a toy review, please?
Okay, that's okay, yes. Right, so I will go. Okay, that video appears at the very end, actually, that's fine. But yeah, these snail. Is there any official
Otis, can you just stop saying there you go? Please.
Yeah, this was a nice area because I didn't really get to explore this previously.
I mean, how obvious would that be?
Just like climbing out.
I just need the jump cut. I need to double check in how much gigabytes do I have at the moment here. Maybe, just maybe, if he's gonna stop. I mean, that's just what I'm gonna.
The sea is practically there, and yeah, like this, like the actual building. So it's like very interesting area.
Seems like that, yeah. When Otis B must have gone through that Latvian trip, it just feels very slow. Like every time when he does those stupid streams, like let's take a look. Nearly 3 hours. Can you give the stream? Can you just give the stream a rest, please? Like I am so sick and tired.
Oh yeah, this intimidating thing. I think yeah, it's like statue in 2011. This geographical area is certainly not known for mountains. Yeah, is this like a man-made mountain?
Yeah, this is a man-made artificial mountain.
But at least they picked a good location for it.
Huh.
But this is what does this translate to? 100.
Just a big deer.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh my gosh, can you just no Otis, please. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, trees, many trees.
so many cons, including Otis saying there you go or there he is. Yes, wag your ass, douchebag.
Again, a little on the dark side.
I mean, it feels more like a proper reaction video without any much in the way of dialogues.
Why is this in here? Oh yeah, just a badger. Oh yeah, Minnie Mouse. Yeah, they like yeah. Do you want some ice cream balls?
Yeah, how about suck some ice cream balls, you douchebag? Maybe if I said the word faggot, will I get straight for demonetized? Maybe if I call him a faggot,
Yeah, because I did kind of
that would be straightforward demonetized. You know, I'll be kicked out of YouTube if I just called him a faggot.
yeah. I don't know how tall this one is.
This is not the tallest one.
Oh, there's one taller.
Yeah, there is a taller mountain, which, we were having, I'm pretty sure that them studying a mountain is just like what we had, like, a heavy feud over, of, like, which one has, like, the taller mountain.
Oh, didn't realize that was a thing. You feud over a mountain.
I suppose having higher peaks, because, like, the tallest mountain that we had, was only the tallest because it had, like, a big tower on top of it,
Oh,
which we had to, like, get rid of at some point because it was just falling over.
right. Oh yeah, you peeking through the binoculars. But they worked. It was the only thing I used the €2 cent piece for. The €2 piece for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, nice wide area. Why is this here? That's for a different area.
Oh my gosh, Otis, can you just stop saying there you go for me, please?
Why is it not showing on video?
Gosh, I think every time when he says there you go, I think that's the only part. Like, yeah, I've got no more room to just slam my fist right over my table here.
Okay, it shows up in VLC.
Oh my gosh! Can you just stop saying there you go, please? Like, can you just stop? Stop saying it! And you stubbornly refuse. Are you just too stubborn to really admit the fact that... What is going on with you, Otis? You just simply do not understand how it feels to say there you go. Isn't it painful? You look down at yourself like, you've been doing tourism and that sort of stuff, but why not you try and look down at yourself for saying there you go multiples of times? I mean, give me a flippin' break! Otis, douchebag, stubborn ass, faggot! Without being out of context. Yes. Unlike what I've just straightforward reacted to you a lot, oh my goodness me, apart from that time being, I'm just had it with you. You know what's fun? Straightforward screaming and just, I'm just straightforward yelling and screaming right over at you for being out of context. And there you go, and yes, as I said, there you go, look at it, look, that is you in real life. Phineas. That is you in real life, look at that. Yes, that is your hair. That's more like a TikTok short, how about that?
I like how it showed it twice on the stream. Was that Wario on the tank? Look at the little emote. Mushroom plain shops. Food. Okay, also not many.
Yeah, but it's not that many. Well, end the whole stream right now! Like, please! Right, you know what? I'm actually going to straightforward sign off here. I can't really stand for this far too long. I'm really sorry I have to straightforward endure a painful dumbass raccoon who has actually been streaming at this point here. I did not expect this guy to really raid in on Wednesday. I'm basically going to quarantine, and actually that's going to straightforward become very difficult for me to do a tour review because I got to build my massive train set, which unfortunately I just don't know how I'm going to really do it. So I'm going to sign off here very early now at this point here because I just cannot stand the fact that this guy is yabbering on and on and on and everything else but out of context nothingness. I'm just so sick and tired of this guy just straightforward streaming. I mean, that's just me. That's it, isn't it? Right, I've just finally assembled the train set, and honestly, I've just missed most, if not all, of what I've just straightforward watched here. And it's looking very, very abhorrent at this point here, because honestly, I'm just so sick and tired of those two in that stream there. And it's been, guess what? For flippin' sakes! Look! They've been running for at least about 3 hours and 8 minutes! That is just way too much, and I mean, give me a flippin' break! You guys need to straightforward take a big rest. And I think that's very much good because guess what? You are going to straightforward lose a lot of sleep. I mean, that's the other thing about you guys. And the fact that you've came back from your trip to Latvia makes utter big amounts, I'm just sort of thinking it's no freaking sense to try and do a stream like that after your trip to Latvia. I mean, mind you, you'll be suffering from jet lag, okay? You'll be getting lots and lots of jet lag from anywhere. I mean, where are you going to go to? Where did you go to? Which airport did you fly with? Did you go up towards? Was it Stansted or was it Gatwick? I can't really tell. I don't know which part of... it might have been... I don't know which airline. It might have been Ryanair. I can't really tell. I'm a flipping idiot. I don't know which airline that Otis Beer used. Well, at least he didn't swear here. There's a bit of very good logic around here. I mean, seriously, look at the time here. It's getting late. Look, these people just don't seem to care about your. Yeah, that's proof that Mr. Beast is a complete evil douchebag, just like the evil raccoon right that you see on screen here. Yeah, I'm also constantly tapping my fingers on the tablet case because I've got no more stuff to look at.
Again, I got to get some good shots, but yeah, no, I kind of wish it would have been nice to like if it was like a bit milder to have like a picnic or something.
Maybe since mom took like a nice towel to like lay down on and stuff.
Meanwhile, like mushroom sonic music is playing in my ears. But yeah, we did go a little bit of stone hunting because doesn't amber wash up here?
Yeah, just like our beaches are known for like amber and stuff, but like we didn't really find any.
Because there was, I mean, people were fishing as well. We thought someone caught something, but it was just
It's just a
seaweed.
bunch of weed.
Seaweed. Yeah, a lot of driftwood. So yeah, basically potentially nice shots for future pictures, but possibly. If I think of something to do with them, or if I just need a beach background for a YouTube poop, I guess. Like Michael Rosen just washes up on a like a desert island or something. It's like, that could fit.
Like Crash.
Yeah. Oh, Crash. Okay, yeah, good Crash background. Where was? Oh yeah, little tiny snails. Because that fits the forestiness. Oh yeah, another wide angle. That was kind of cool. Oh yeah, sea glass. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah, found this small piece of sea glass.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that was definitely something. Again, I wasn't sure what it was, but like at first it was just like, oh, it's just a piece of bottle, but no, it's natural.
Like one's like a piece of bottle, but you know,
Yeah, it was at least smooth around the edges.
just what it does.
I think. Okay, so shots. Yeah, that pretty much did. Okay. Oh, okay. This is also going to be slightly out of order, but yeah, I took this literally earlier today. This was like one of the cartridges. Because yeah, I got my brother a couple of Famicom carts. We tried them out only today, and yeah, they work unless you tilt them. So that's Adventure Island. That was one of the games. Yes. That was Snow Bros. Snow Bros was alright, but you know, as I say, better to play it on like a bootleg card rather than pay 500 for an official copy. Like yeah, but like I actually joked to Angus that you can easily mod this into a Varg Skeletor friend game. Like, could you imagine like because it's 2-player. Player 1 is Fred. Player 2 is Ghost Johnson.
I thought it said the enemy. Well, do you know who's the real enemy? It's these two! These two are the enemies! And they should be gone.
That was the comics and stuff. So yeah, those are the 3 Crazy Fox books.
Yeah, and the flow ticket.
The flow book, yeah, the flow ticket, yeah, because I have a better shot of that later. But
Alright.
that dog book, it's just a notebook, but I love the cover.
Just like yeah, some other ones.
Honestly, I'm itching straight forward because honestly, I've just built my train set and I don't know when the hell am I just gonna start, basically, just to do my toy review.
Zootopia comics, because they're like 3 volumes. Oh yeah, the little hat. That was fun. Oh yeah, Jumbo Gun. Oh yeah, you gave me these pins, which was cool. So thank you for that. Those are on my board now.
Official print.
Yeah. A Diddy Bear.
Don't know if that's very much the ending of this stupid stream.
Yeah, those are the Kirby's.
And Lego minifigures. And that stupid dumbass Rocket Raccoon! Whatever the hell it is.
Snoopy in the hat as well. Oh yeah, I got this DVD, and unfortunately inside was this.
Haha! You faggot! You snooze! You lose! All you get is football games.
I gotta find
And you swore! And actually, yes, as I've been straightforward, reacting to the stream, it feels like, yeah, I was going to straightforward sign off, but then unfortunately, this guy just wants to keep on persisting. Is that Tung 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 Sahur with Kevin McAllister? Latvian Kevin McAllister, I don't know if it is. Mickey and Goofy are public domain now. Same with Donald. Yeah, Disney has straightforward totally lost the license for these characters. Go ahead and make your own stories behind them. Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, AI and that sort of shite. How awesome is that?
This picture of Goofy is just sending me because it's just like, and then Mickey's just doing that for some reason.
Eat that. How about if we try and eat a freaking spoon and then die like a hot potato? And yes, he's basically swore. I thought it looked like Pickle Rick for something. Yeah, basically it seems like that it's been less negative for a video like that to react somehow.
Okay, next warning, the next picture's kind of a jump scare.
Yeah, this is actually a... Yeah! How about that? Yeah, that didn't scare me. Yeah, there you go. There's your face. I've got your real face there, Otis Beer. I've finally got your real picture. You know what? I'm using that as evidence, and I'll find you, and actually I'll murder you. Actually, I won't, but I can't because if I would have murdered you in the face, and yes, you swore. And honestly, if I would have murdered you, I'll be straightforward sentenced for 10 years, or if not 20 years in prison.
Sonny Duckworth and Lambert. So, I love this fun fact they have here. This is Donald Duck magazine running these types of toys. I assume this one is similar, yeah. The Glibber worm is now gone. It's gone off to a charity shop. I just kept the comic. So read this. This celebrated and unique car is the start of the race that is said to have inspired the exciting racing scenes in Star Wars Episode 1. Okay, like this car inspired Watto going, "Hey Annie." Yeah. Yeah, there's the rest of the DVD. So I found Scary Video 5. It's like something like Boy Eats Girl or something. It's like a zombie film, but like, why Scary Video 5? And then Dennis the Menace, where it looked like someone's trying to take a knife to the cover.
Is that the American version of Dennis the Menace? I'm pretty sure about that.
Is that the same kid?
We've seen that before. Oh no.
I think he is, but could you imagine? And there's Kratas, which is also Norwegian. It's like some sort of alive. There's like a guy who looked like the Joker on the back.
It's like Brum the Tractor.
And this one, you were actually looking for something on this disc, weren't you?
Yeah, it's like Steadfast Tin Soldier.
Oh my gosh, Otis. I know you've been streaming so much, but can't you give this stream a bloody rest?
It's like a Hans Christian Andersen story.
It really needs to straightforward conclude.
But something happens to the soldier, of course, at the end. But then every version sort of interprets it differently, and it's mostly incredibly stupid. I mean, should we spoil Steadfast Tin Soldier?
It's like probably the main story, but it's just like fucking the little
Clearly, I don't know how what's going on here.
Oh, yeah, soaps, yeah. I gave those to get to give to some other people. The two Tom and Jerry things, yeah. Multiverse is Ribbon in Peace.
Yeah, and honestly, I can't believe it's nearly 3.5 hours.
That was it, yeah. They're showing the ending of Steadfast, I just realised.
Yeah, as I said earlier in previous videos, when the raccoon actually straightforward opened its lower mandible jaw, and when it says, there you go, that's the part that really pisses me off. So I have to include that swearing part again, but that actually has to be a big sincerity of honesty that I've just got to straightforward holler out at this part of the video. As always, whenever I do these stupid rant videos, they're always everywhere, aren't they?
It's like a DS racing game.
they had quite a bit stop motion stuff. Like he also worked on commercials and shit.
Yeah. And they have quite
Yep, and that's you. That's you. I should try to find you one day.
Oh yeah, there's the flow ticket. So very cool. That now lives inside my Blu-ray case. So you get little facts. Release date, stars. What does this mean? Like the fish rating out of
Like
5.
rating.
So yeah, you can like fill it in yourself. I'm leaving this blank because I don't want to damage it.
Yeah.
Number 26. And you got the Beetlejuice ticket because that was out print.
Yeah, my friend got it.
Oh yes, the new Pagodi tapes. Yeah, those are the absolute
And you swore again. Like, seriously, why doesn't this guy give himself a flipping rest? I just do not understand how does he have to really, like, persist on.
That's for Doug. He's not watching the screen, but you know, like yeah, that's like Russian bootleg Sonic Boom book. So looking forward to see what he makes of that.
I was thinking, I'm just like, oh, should I maybe not swear on this stream? I'm just
Look,
like,
it's fine. Look, Doug does not watch my streams. I can say fuck as much as I want.
And you swore again. Again, there's a lot of that going on here. All I didn't know is you bought Pokemon stuff there, Otis. I didn't even notice that. Is that Jirachi in the background?
Oh yeah, here's Doug when Doug drinking piss.
Yeah, drink piss, faggot, douchebag, dickhead. How about that? Without saying there you go, that would have been fairly much fun. But you ruined everything. You stupid douchebag, dickhead, motherfucker. Oh my gosh, I think every time when I swear, you know, I think the next thing in a sec, I'll just straight up be kicked out of the site. No one wants to really look at on my YouTube channel again, and then all of a sudden there'll be a massive influx of unsubscribed stuff, and there you go. There goes my subscribers, and I just said it for that part, eh?
Is this real? It's crew, not Croc. Oh yeah, there's the close-ups of the carts. So yeah, there's Mr. Bad Mr. Frosty and yeah, Snow Rot. But like there's Sonic. Yeah, Sonic was not on this cartridge. Yeah, so it was Adventure Island, Super Saucier, Road Fighter, and Bomberjack. And then Galaxian, yeah, so it wasn't that far, but it's not 23 in 1. Oh, yeah, there's the Splatoon stuff. Oh yeah, here's what the jellies look like. Angus, the ones I couldn't bring back.
Yeah, it seems like that most, if not all, of my clips I've just filmed, they've been actually relatively long because of the lack of swearing, which actually has performed much better than what I've actually have expected.
Like one was lemon, I think the other was like blueberry. I can't really remember the flavour. They were just glue.
great.
Yeah,
Strange.
like it was alright. Yeah, grape soda syrup and just soda syrup. Yeah, that's Splatoon 3 merch. I should Road Fighter in case you use it after Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Is it? Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's a Need for Speed game. Okay, I didn't notice. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jumba's battery hole. I don't know why I just have that. Just
And actually, yes, I think the average duration of... Yeah, there's a lot of, like... I don't know why, but some of these can last up to about... I know this one's very short. This one this one lasts for about under 3 hours. This one goes over 2.5 hours. That's the shortest, I think. That one there as well. Actually, these two are about 2 hours. Actually, this one's about 81 minutes. Oh, wow. Someone didn't even realize I was going to think about looking at... Is it? Brock the Investigator. Hopefully there wasn't any swearing in that part, actually. I'm just scrolling down just to see how long these actual streams. I just hope it doesn't go up towards the 4 hour mark. Honestly, if it goes up to the 4 hour mark, then I'm just basically wasting my time here.
that was the inside of the card. So what does that say? That says
And how are you doing? Like, happy birthday.
how are you doing? Yeah, that's the line. Sweden. Oh god, that.
You know, one other thing I've actually haven't realized, since Otis Beer has got his face, why can't Barakuma get her actual face being revealed? I don't understand if it's okay to show Otis Beer's face, but as also at the same time, I don't know why is it not okay to show Barakuma's face. That's something I just don't understand. Yeah, you know what? Show those plain pictures when you go back. And I think I should straightforward conclude this whole stupid piece of crap that I've been wasting a whole bunch of time because of you. And Barakuma as well. Well, I didn't feature that on that video, of course. Oh my gosh, honest spam! Can you just stop saying, there you go? Can you just stop freaking around by just saying, there you go for me? Can you just stop it? Stop effing around and just saying, there you go, right in front of the face. You know how it feels for me to get really pissed off on saying that. You know what, I'm going to be turning on the Towel fan just because I'm so piping red hot, raging hot mad. As always, this guy here needs to get out from the stupid, lackluster, dumbass, douchebag stream here. This needs to go. And clearly, it's a complete giant waste of time. And you know why? He's delaying everything. Everything I gotta really cover. Yeah, honestly, it seems like that every time I want to do these streams, there's a lot of, like, elements of boredom involved in it, and I just can't have that involved. I just need to jump cut because he swore. Like, I literally don't want to know about this guy here anymore now. And Barakuma as well, too. Because, honestly, I'm just straight done with the Tower fan. You know, speaking what's not worth... Do you know one thing that's not very worth it? Having Otis Beer and Barakuma on today's stream. Now, you know what? It would have been so much better if it was on a flippin' Thursday and not a bloody Thursday and not a bloody Wednesday. You know what? It would have been better on a bloody Thursday night rather than a Wednesday. How about that? Wouldn't that be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll just pass on that disease and make your voice even more crapper. And then you can't speak anymore now. That would be better off, wouldn't it?
No, they're basically the same, just with strawberry. They're also very nice. And there's me looking a little deluded. I'm not really quite looking at the lens, and I'm wearing my cow and chicken shirt. And I watched a mixture of Gumball and regular show because I started on the way back because I started to watch Craven the Hunter, but I got 20 minutes in. And thought, you know what? This movie's dark as fuck. I can't see it on my screen, so...
You know what? I've actually been straightforward done over by Otis Beer's swearing and that sort of stuff. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I like how everything looks like domino blocks for certain buildings.
We have some building.
Yeah, very interesting layout. But then it kind of just turns into like, oh, we're in the clouds now. Like that. Nice bridge. Is that a bridge we've been across?
Possible.
Yeah. It looks familiar, basically, but the thing is, even though I've been on a plane, this is like the 4th time I've been on a plane. Because, you know, two to Latvia, one to Holland.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the flippin' Netherlands, douchebag.
The fact, like, how small cars look. It's like, yeah, this is literally action figure size. It's so weird.
Tuna Mouth Temple says commie blocks. Yeah! Tuna Mouth, oh my goodness me. You should be a communist. Without saying, there you go! Oh, that's fair! God damn it!
Yeah, it's mostly just sky shots and, you know, basically
Yeah, that's a bit relatively short somehow, obviously.
Tails music is fitting surprisingly well. Also, this wasn't even my window; it was the person behind me. So it was like a weird angle where, like, yippee, yes, yeah, perfect clouds, and you can tell it's like, yeah, it's just like more of the same. Where it's like, yeah, like the clouds just duplicate from there, and it just looks so weird. Yeah, I think that was once we're back in the UK, because you can tell because everything looks all like a patchwork. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there's
And oh my gosh, Ernest, can you just stop saying, there you go, please? I'm warning you.
hang on, I'll leave it on. I'm going to one of the frog pictures because that'll be something funny to stare at.
Oh, you know what? Do you know what I'm gonna sing? Right.
I was like, you scroll past them.
Oh, right. Hang on, where's the frog? Oh, no. I'll go bullfrog.
Just throw down one.
Yeah, why not? I forgot you could see the entire screen. Yeah. Well, farmland is farmland. Yeah. Anyway. Whew. So yeah, that was 3.5 hours. That's like standard stream time for me, even when I'm trying to cut stuff.
Yeah, you know what? That's about it. Because that is gonna be about it from that stupid, motherfucking faggotized, dumbass, bastardized raccoon and that stupid muppet of yours. In fact, it's Barakuma. And because you said there you go, that is about it.
Also, feel free to share things like your Kofi, etc. Because yeah, she is taking Are you?
Yes, I am. It's like
Yes.
missions.
Yeah. So like, you just put that in the chat.
You know what? I'm gonna straightforward feel like that no wait. And I'm gonna fall for the stars straight into your arms. And I feel young. I hope you not comprehend. Stupid dumbass raccoons and muppets. You might as well need to get out of this site right now! Honestly, that is about it. You two are getting demonetized because not only you swore, and that's it. No more of that. No more.
I like how you just been like on the Papalini kick. Again, not something like again, not my thing at all. But hey, you're excelling at it, and that's awesome to see. Honestly,
It's also just like, Popeye is also just good for.
Yeah, the straightforward is the end of it. Anyways, I'm gonna straightforward end this stupid dumbass raccoon stream and that muppet as well too. I've just had enough! Had enough with those bloody flipping motherfuckers right over in front of me. Yeah.
I try not to spend more money until Christmas or wherever else I need it. I'm gonna see who is live.
Anyways, I'm gonna straightforward end this video here. Please give this video a very good like or dislike. I'm very sorry I have to straightforward yell on screen right over these two because these guys have ruined and caused confusion and delay right over in this stupid video, in that stupid timing of mine because I got a train set right behind me and I got to do that toy view of mine. I'm sorry, I'm being very angry here and I'm also being very ill at this point. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Bye for now, and that's it. I can't stand these two anymore now. Oh my gosh! Honest beer! Stop saying there you go for me, please! And that was also another ending as well too.